everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Rose2, and today, instead of doing just like a straight review, I like to do like actually apply the makeup or show you what I'm doing. I mean, you want to see demos, right? Instead of just like swatches, I guess. Maybe I could show you a couple swatches. So obviously this is going to be a tutorial on this look here. We've got, you know, like the inner and the outer, dark, light on the inside, very pale on the lips. Not pale, but just nude. So I'm going to show you first off the main products that we're going to be using today that BH Cosmetics sent me, which I really like, and it's super cheap and affordable. They sent me a bunch of these eyeliners. This is $3.99 each for sure, and I used a color called Fairy here, which is the inner part of my eye, and Paradise here. Now, gel liners, you would think like, well, why would I buy all these different colors just to do a liner? Well, I use these as a base. I've always used gel liners as a base unless they were black or brown, which I still use those as a base anyway, because if I did a smoky look, you want like that super pigment and it just stays on there, and you can put eyeshadow on top of them. They work great, and actually if you use a blending brush, you can buff them on and just use that as a smoky eye. Whatever tickles your fancy. I'm just trying to help you out, girl. And then we've got these, ooh, piece of hair. I've got these crayons, which I used to love from MAC when I worked over there. They were called Shade Sticks. I don't think they have them anymore, but I really like them because it's kind of like a gel liner, but in a pencil form, and they actually go on really creamy as well. You got them and you can let them dry, buff them out onto your eyelid, put eyeshadow on top of it, whatever you want. This one actually has a little bit of silver glitter in it, so it's really pretty. These two, Vintage and Dare. I actually use Dare underneath my eyes, which you'll see in the tutorial, but and that's what you see there. And we have this one, which is called Vintage, which is more of like a bronzy-ish color. And then they sent me a brush duo palette. I'm going to talk about it in the video, so I'm not going to give you too much, but I'm going to show you what we got going on in here. Little preview, you know, science little girl. The brush set, they sent me a, you know, a brush set here, which is like this, just in case, because I know a lot of you guys are wondering. You guys always ask me about brush sets or which brushes do you use. These are super affordable as well. So we're gonna, I'm gonna show you how I use each and every one of these bad boys. And then of course, per request from you guys, because I put it on Facebook, I used my Jenni palette, which is my favorite palette of all time, blushes and eyeshadows. Then I used the Day and Night palette here, a couple colors just for more of a variety of looks. When I'm actually doing makeup in a tutorial, I kind of lose train of thought. So if I kind of seem like I'm trying to concentrate and not talk in this video, you know why. I just prefer using products than just sitting there and talking to you about them. I feel like I'm more of a hands-on type of girl, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to take this color called Paradise. It's a gel liner, and I'm going to take one of these little brushes, and they're really cool because some of them are fluffy and then some of them are like the pencil brushes. So you can shade and then you can draw lines with them, which is a necessity in brushes, I feel like. And then just stay above the crease and blend it in. Now it's not going to be too dark, but I just want it to be a marrying color, because we all know that we don't like lines. I'm going to take from the Day and Night palette, very similar color. It's like a pink-ish almost, and we're just going to go over that. Next, I want to place color on my lid, and I want it to be very bright, and I saw this one color. It's called Fairy. It's like a light green metallic-y color. It's so pretty. It's called Fairy, so it definitely looks like Tinkerbell. I'm going to take more of a flat brush here, start swiping, and then we're just going to place that all over the lid. And what I like using gel liners as a base is because they become even, you can leave them as an eyeshadow. They're called gel liners, but I always saw them as a base because I mean, how often, unless it's like black or brown, how often do you really use like gel liners when they're color? Do you know what I mean? Now for the corners of the eyes, to just start creating depth, we are going to take a very matte green from this Day and Night palette. We're just gonna start dotting this in here. Yes, ma'am. And it looks a little bright, but we're gonna actually end up blending it out and it's not gonna look this bright or pigmented. Okay, and then with this angled little brush, I'm gonna start blending. Thank you! Yeah! Boo, stop. I'm trying to film, stop! And so you got something a little like that. I'm going to do underneath the eyes because I don't want to do the whole thing in green. BH also has these little, what are these called? These eye crayons. And some of you actually asked me to review them. They're super affordable, super affordable, just like these. I think these are like $3.99. So if you want to start out your kit or even start out just using makeup and you don't know where to start, BH Cosmetics is super affordable and their product is awesome. I love them. So I'm going to take a bronzy color like this one. This one is called Dare. And you can see it goes on very nice and creamy, and then it'll dry up. You can put product on top of it. You can blend it out just for color. If you want to just do this all over the top of your eye, I mean, that's just a nice smoky eye with one of these. I used to love these at MAC. Then they kind of stopped making them. So I'm really glad that BH has them. So I'm gonna just go underneath the eye here. I'm filming.
Oops.
And to give it a little bit more of a shimmer, Jenny has this really dope brown bronzing color that I actually use it a lot. I just want to let you guys know that I'm glad that you guys enjoy BH because they're a company that I actually like working for or with. And they make things super affordable. And I know that some of you guys are like in high school or college and you just can't afford to buy a lot of makeup because, let's face it, some of the makeup is super expensive. And it's just super affordable. They give you a lot to work with and the product's good. So I'm really excited that we be seeing eye to eye like this, you know what I'm saying? And for my liner, I'm going to use a color called Night. Now we're gonna actually use this as eyeliner. And a flat brush here from the set. And this is a really dark violet purple. And then I'm gonna take there's this very fine brush, and what I like these brushes for, either A, you can use it for lip, but when you're doing the, you know, dark on outside, then light on the inside, I like to take, I don't know, whatever, if I had a really dark green, I would use it, but I'm gonna take this sparkly black, and I'm just dragging it up a little bit in the corners. It just kind of completes the whole entire look and doesn't make it so green. If you like it super green, and then don't touch it, absolutely not, just leave it. If you can wear it, wear it. I just feel like I need a little bit of black on the insides. Take that same color that you were using the green with and then just like buff it out there. So it's not so harsh. Since this is a pretty dramatic look, I would definitely add lashes. Okay, now on to the cheeks. I used this in another video that I just put up a couple days ago. This is the Duo Blush palette here, and it is for everyone. Yeah, like everyone. There's 6 different blushes in here, and it depends if you have a pink color scheme going on in your face. I mean, it's got stuff to match here, like it matches your warm tones and the more of the pale tones. So this is something that I personally, I can't decide if I want to keep it for myself or for my kit, because this is actually perfect, especially for you makeup artists that are just starting out or traveling. This one's dope, but this one is also my favorite. I love this one for traveling. It has all the eyeshadows that I need, and then it has 6 different blushes, which actually is pretty close to the blushes you got there. Again, I'll put the price right here because I don't know offhand what it is, but this is awesome for a kit and awesome if you're just starting out with makeup and you can't, you know, buy every single different color. I'm just gonna put a little bit of a bronze to my skin here, so I'm going to use this one here with this brush, and then I got all these different palettes going on over here, and we're just gonna blush it. Blush, blush, blush. Okay, so I just popped on some lashes, and I really want underneath just to be like really, really smoky and bronzy. So I'm gonna take another one of these, whatever little pencil brush this is, and this Day and Night palette has another bronzy color too. I'm pretty sure that the Jenni Palette one is about the same, but really concentrating, getting it in there. You gotta get it in there, girl. Get it in there. Yeah, if you want, you can go back in and maybe put a little bit more green if it's not green enough. Put a little bit of more yellow here if it's not yellow enough. Or a shimmery color, maybe. Yeah, there's actually like another mint green. Ooh, there's another mint green color in here too. Let me use it. It looks like the fairy color. It's it looks like the fairy color. It's right there. And you could actually take it right there if you don't like the yellow and you want to mute it out. I actually like the yellow, but adding this ain't gonna hurt nobody. Look, let's put on some lippies. Let's see what we got here. I got one from the new Archie collection here. It's just a nude. And I'll sign a little nude. What's going on, girlfriend? Maybe add a little bit more blush. I feel like caking on the makeup. If you have the Jenni Palette, I'm just gonna let you know. You have this one and this one that are very, very similar. These two are very similar. This one might be a little bit more on the red side. This one is more of like a mauve color. These are exactly the same. This one's a more pink and this one's a bit more on the purpley side. But you're like looking very, very close here on the spectrum of the blush, what I'm saying. So if you want to keep one of these for yourself, I'd probably just put this one in. I'll probably just put this one in my kit because this is really, really awesome. So again, the Duo Blush Palette from BH. I used the Jenni Palette here. I used the BH Day and Night Palette because a lot of you guys asked me to use it. As well as a Party Girl Palette. The Party Girl Palette is fun too, and I think I might do a video for you on that one. And I'm really excited because I think I'm going to make some more tutorials. Like this green, it's called Fresh, is really pretty. This is called Panic. It's really pretty. Oh, and then there's this one called Lake right here. But it's like a bluish, greeny color. I have a ton more. Oh, and this bronze one. I used this one the other day because this is good just all over the lid. Buff it on with a fluffy brush and you're done. You can even put a little bit of dark on the inner and outer corners with like a darker bronze color. But yeah, I just wanted to fill you in. Oh, and the brush set. So you have 10 brushes. And again, the price will be right here. I'm not sure how much they are, but I love this one for blush. It doesn't apply too much and it's really soft, and I just like when they're contoured here. And then the bristles are pretty long. It's not like shorter, because then the shorter that they are, the more product that they put on. So this allows it just to be really, really super fluffy. Moisturizer foundation here. This is a flat little brush. This one's the one that I used to pick up product. This was the one that I used to put fairy on the top here, and I actually just used it for the green. This one's fluffy. This is the first one that I used. This one can be a lip pencil, or you can use it right for the corners to get inside the eye. Then we have a flat brush here, and that is really good for, you know, your liners or creating a nice sleek line. You could even use this on your brows because the bristles are pretty stiff. We have an angled brush for blending or shading or whatever, and then we've got 2 of these pencil brushes. I'm really excited about these because they make for good, you know, just doing around the eye or smoking it out, whatever have you. And then you have a nice powder blush here, which is really nice. I haven't used it yet, but I mean, you can never go wrong with having another powder blush, right? So I wanted to share this one with you. It comes in this little brush roll too, which is awesome. I wanted to share that with you because, again, BH's price points are really super affordable, and I like having us on the same page because, I mean, sometimes you feel that, oh, well, I'm using something that you don't have, or vice versa. And I think with these, we get a pretty general idea, especially when you get like palettes like this, because there's so many different looks that we can do. There's so many different colors, and it's perfect for you guys as well. So I have other BH videos that I did reviews on. If there's any questions that you have for me, or you want to see another palette being used, or you want to see, I don't know, something used with these liners, I know that these will definitely be in my upcoming videos for sure. So thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.